Oh, Nikki, that's crazy. Oh shit. I think he's doing this to push Taichi away though. He kissed him for sure. What's going on, guys? It's your boy TrollTek here for another video. So today we are going to be doing an MV reaction because I want to start like reacting to the MVs that people suggest. So basically the way I want to do this is I'm just going to go through the recommendations on Discord. So the MV groups is going to be so randomized because I'm just going to go through literally all the recommendations. So whatever is recommended on the Discord, that's basically the way I'm going to do this. I'm going to try to do like one MV a day. We'll see how it goes. Because I feel like for YouTube, MV reactions is probably the what I should mainly do. That seems to be what people want to see the most. So yeah. Okay. So today we're going to be, this is recommended on Discord. I genuinely don't know this group. Thumbnail seemed interesting, so maybe they're a newer group. I don't know, but I'm not sure. I think that's what they're called. Pretty Boy Swag Official MV. That's what we're watching today. I don't know anything about these guys, so I don't know what to expect. So let's just get into this. We've got the subtitles on. Let's do this. Oh, that is loud. That is loud. Why are they melded into each other's bodies right now? What's going on? Wait, bro, that's like an optical illusion. Whose arm is this? Is this guy's arm? Yeah, yeah, it is. Okay. Okay.
Pretty boy swag, not top game, though we move like that. Step outside and we pin it right back. Just like that, just like that. 눈빛에 보지는 pretty boy swag. 감각대, though we move like that. Take 3 steps, 좀 더 가깝게. Just like that, ay, just like that. 간간히 끌림을 부정해도.
Okay.
어쨌든 오늘 넌 연결되고.
Like their sound isn't perfect by any means. Like there's room to grow, but like this vibe to it that I really like. Like it's not perfect. Like it's not like fully polished or anything. Like the vocals and stuff like that. But there's just something to it that I'm kind of like, you know. It's almost like the imperfection is the thing that I like about this sound. Like it doesn't feel hyper polished, right? Like I feel like a lot of songs that I hear these days in the K-pop space is like, here's a factory song that just sounds like but you know what I mean? Like here's a perfect song, a perfect sounding song. Like I don't know, there's like imperfection to it that adds some color to it, to this song, which I'm really enjoying. I feel like maybe this is me, but I feel like I'm getting a lot of like J. Cole influence from this, like just the style and the way it's shot, like the speaking part. Like I'm getting a lot of that like J. Cole vibe, or influence at least. Ooh, those vocals, that falsetto. They caught like their dancing skills, choreo is on point as always. Like I feel like you can't be a K-pop idol these days without being an absolute at least beast at choreo. That's just, I feel like that's just like the bottom layer. You have to be good at, like your dancing has to be like peak as a K-pop idol in this day and age. You know, like you can't get by being a bad dancer in K-pop, man. It just doesn't work. Because like, yeah, I feel like K-pop generally, yeah, musically, that's one thing. Producing all this music stuff is important. But I think like what makes a K-pop idol is the choreo, like being a good dancer. Like that's the main skill in my opinion. Because I feel like you can get by in being a subpar rapper, you know, generally subpar vocalist. You can probably get by in K-pop, but you cannot get by in K-pop without being a good dancer. Just like, it just doesn't work. Just like that. I like that. I actually really like that. I actually really like that. I feel like it was a mix that, like, if I was to have a, this is kind of a criticism, but also something I liked about the song. So I don't know. It take it as you will. I do think they kind of struggled to land on a genre, which is fine. Like a song doesn't have to have a genre, which I like, mind you, when I say they struggle to land on a genre, I like it, but I can also criticize it at the same time. You know when you can like something, but there's also criticism to be had there as well. I'm not sure if this is like their debut song, if they're a new group. I don't know anything about this group, so you can kind of inform me in the comment section below or whatever. But my thing is, I think that, yeah, them landing on a genre, I don't think it's inherently bad. I think right now, though, with this song, there was like spot of, they didn't know when to make, sometimes some of the switches between the genres that they were going for were kind of like offbeat a bit. So that's probably the criticism part of things. The actual idea of like not knowing what genre a song is, I actually love that concept if it's done right. I think, and that's just a matter of like experience. I think as they get more experience, they might not even be a new group. I'm saying as they get more experience, but they seem like a new group because they seem young and it seems like a recent MV as well. So I assume it is a new group. I think as they get more experience, that'll be something that can iron out the details of that. But yeah, I liked it. It was kind of like, there was some R&B in there. There was some like kind of old school hip hop vibes in there. Obviously your classic like K-pop sound in there. The choreo was good. I will say another criticism, which is, this isn't really a criticism of these guys in particular, but just in newer K-pop groups in general, is they, and this is only one MV, so this is just a criticism of what I've seen, so I'm not judging their whole discography or their whole group based on this one MV, but I'm just, my opinion based on what I've seen, this is what that is. I will say that, and this is more from the side of like the way that the MV was edited, and like I think it's more from a production side of things, but the members didn't really, how do I explain it? They didn't shine, like they didn't show their uniqueness. It just felt like they were all quite uniform, and there was no like each individual person showing what they brought unique to the performance, if that makes sense. And mind you, that could just be a production thing and, you know, whatever. I'm just saying what I've seen. I do like it. I think it's a solid, like, for me, it's a solid like 6.8 out of 10, which is like you know, it's above, I think it's above average, and I like some things with it, and I see a lot of potential with these guys, but it's not perfect, obviously. And you know, I'm very hypercritical of like music stuff. So like this is like 6.8 is high for me. You guys know that if you watched my videos before. Yeah, I like the vibe that they bring. I think they bring some interesting like style. I think their energy is good. I like kind of the imperfection in the way they perform and like the way their vocals and like just their rapping. They didn't really rap, but you know what I mean. There was kind of some semi-rapping things in this, but the way they kind of perform is like imperfectly perfect, if that makes sense. Like, which I kind of like, where it doesn't feel like a factory release of like, oh, here's K-pop that sounds like every other fucking song in history, right? That's my big criticism of not only K-pop, but just like the music industry right now. It's just sounds the fucking same. And I remember watching a clip on a podcast. It was a hip hop podcast, and this guy was kind of talking about that concept where actually I think it might have been it might have been like Snoop Dogg on a podcast where he's basically talking about the idea of, you know, go to the 90s. In the early 2000s, every rapper sounded like themselves. Like you knew when someone was rapping, you knew who that rapper was, right? Like if Nas was rapping, if it was a Nas song, you knew you were listening to Nas, right? If you listen to Tupac, you know you were listening to Tupac. If you listen to Biggie, you know you were listening to Biggie. If you listen to Snoop, you know you were listening to Snoop. Ice Cube, you knew you were listening to Ice Cube. Like whoever it was, right? I think music, and he was basically talking about the fact now you've got rappers where if they're rapping, you could probably be like, that's 5 or 6 different rappers it could be, right? That was the whole point. And that's how I feel about K-pop as well. Like that idea of like, there's so much songs that, you know, I could just play it. For the actual groups that are good, I'm like, I know whose song that is. I can, it's Stray Kids, or it's 17, or it's BTS, or it's whoever it is, right? You can spot that shit immediately. Now I think the problem right now with newer groups coming in, you could play a song and it could be 16 different groups because they all sound the fucking same, right? And what I like with these guys and Cordis as well is I feel like they have a uniqueness, at least based on this first song, that a lot of like new groups are just lacking. So this is only the only song I've listened to from them, so it's hard to judge, obviously. But yeah, that was my reaction to what's this called? What's this song called? Sorry, that was my reaction to Pretty Boy Swag by I Don't. I'm not sure if that's how you say their group name, but anyway, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you enjoy my reaction today, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Oh, Nikki, that's crazy. Oh shit. I think he's doing this to push Taichi away though. He'd kissed him for sure.